What if I told you the key to a six-figure payday is sitting quietly in your junk drawer, disguised as a 5-cent coin? That's right. A simple 1989 Jefferson nickel minted in Denver could be worth up to $989,000 today. Still think change is worthless? That little nickel might just be worth more than your SUV, and it doesn't even need gas. Today, we're diving deep into the story behind this ultra-rare coin, the hidden markers to look for, and how you can turn your everyday pocket change into life-changing wealth. So, before you spend that nickel on a pack of gum, keep watching. This might be the moment that changes your life. In 1989, as the Berlin Wall was falling and America was watching history unfold, a quiet anomaly was minted, unnoticed by most. The Jefferson nickel struck in Denver that year, known for its Monticello design, carries more than a portrait of a founding father. It carries the potential for financial freedom. What makes this nickel special? Well, most 1989 D nickels are worth, 5 cents. But a select few were minted with striking errors and ultra-rare die varieties. These include off-center strikes, doubled dies, full steps on Monticello, sharp details on the building stairs, misaligned or repunched mint marks. But there's one coin, one specific version, that shocked collectors and investors alike when it nearly hit $1 million valuation at a private auction. We'll reveal what made that coin different in just a moment. Ever feel like your luck's been hiding in the sofa cushions? Maybe it has. To the untrained eye, all nickels look the same. But coin collectors or numismatists know better. So, what makes a 1989 D Jefferson nickel worth $989,000? Classification coins with sharp, uninterrupted steps on Monticello's base are extremely rare, especially from the Denver Mint that year. Full steps indicate minimal wear and precision striking. Doubled die obverse, DDO, in some rare nickels, Jefferson's face or the inscriptions show slight duplication, a minting error that can boost the coin's value astronomically. Mint mark RPM, if the D mint mark was accidentally punched twice, and visibly so, you've got a highly collectible piece. MS67 or higher. Only a handful of 1989 D nickels have been graded at or above MS67 mint state, making them ultra scarce. One such specimen was privately sold for $989,000. And here's the kicker: these valuable nickels often go unrecognized. People spend them, cash them in, toss them into tip jars. How many fortunes have been lost because someone didn't know what they had? But how do you know you have one? In Act 3, we'll show you exactly how to inspect your coins and where to sell them for top dollar. Imagine paying off your mortgage, funding your dream retirement, or finally saying goodbye to financial stress, all because of a coin you almost gave away. Here's how to start. Inspect your 1989 nickels. Use a magnifier to check the mint mark, Monticello steps, and any unusual features. Look for doubling, misalignment, or sharpness in detail. Check the condition. Only nickels in excellent, uncirculated condition will command top dollar. Look for bright surfaces and no scratches. Get a professional appraisal. Send potential high-value coins to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is crucial if you're aiming for serious collectors or auction houses. Sell strategically. Don't rush to eBay. High-value coins should be offered to top-tier dealers, exclusive auctions, or private collectors who know their worth. Because here's the truth: if you have a $989,000 nickel, you deserve every penny of it. You've just learned what most people will never know: that everyday coins can hold extraordinary value. What's sitting in your drawer right now? Don't let ignorance rob you of opportunity. Start inspecting your nickels today, because wealth doesn't always knock. Sometimes it jingles. And hey, if your couch swallows change like mine does, maybe it's time to go coin hunting. Subscribe now for more rare coin secrets. Turn your old change into a new chapter. Wealth is closer than you think, maybe just 5 cents away. Z World, you believe me if I told you that a nickel, just a plain-looking, everyday 5-cent coin, could be your ticket to a life of luxury? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the jaw-dropping story of a 1998 P Monticello Jefferson nickel that could be worth nearly $1 million. And no, you don't need a metal detector or a time machine. You might already have it in your pocket, a dusty drawer, or forgotten jar. In 1998, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck what seemed to be just another batch of Jefferson nickels. Nothing flashy, no fanfare, just your typical Monticello design. But hidden among those millions was something extraordinary. Imagine a coin that somehow escaped the monotony of mass production, minted so perfectly, preserved so pristinely, and struck with such rare precision that it defied all odds. Today, it's making headlines. One of these nickels, with a pristine P mint mark, is valued at $998,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, it's just a nickel. But ask yourself, what if it's your nickel? Maybe it's been sitting in your roll these coins one day jar, right next to expired coupons and 3 random buttons. Hey, don't judge. We've all got that drawer. This isn't just about one coin. It's about awareness, timing, and the rare opportunity that's knocking louder than ever. So what makes this coin so valuable? 3 things: condition, rarity, and demand. Condition: this nickel is graded MS70, the highest possible mint state. 0 blemishes, mint perfection. Rarity, although millions were made, only a handful survived in this flawless state. Demand collectors are in a bidding war over this exact variant. It's not just rare, it's legendary. And get this, there's only one verified 1998 P Monticello Jefferson nickel that has ever sold for close to $1 million. The rest? Still unclaimed. Still out there. Possibly in your possession. And here's where it gets wild. This coin didn't start in a collector's safe. It was found in a coin roll from a local bank. Just sitting there. Waiting. So what if the next time you open that drawer, you're not just finding coins. You're uncovering a fortune. Now let's talk action. Because knowing means nothing if you don't move fast. This market is heating up. As demand grows, so do prices and competition. So here's your step-by-step if you think you've struck gold, or rather, nickel. Inspect the nickel. Look for the 1998 date and the P mint mark above Monticello. Check condition, is it uncirculated? No scratches, wear, or damage? Get it graded. Use professional services like PCGS or NGC. Consult a reputable coin dealer. Don't rush to sell on eBay, you might be undervaluing a gem. Set a goal. Want to pay off debt? Buy your dream home? Start that passion project? Let the coin work for you. And remember, these aren't fairy tales. These are real stories, real people, real money. You've worked hard your whole life. Maybe you've scrimped, saved, and sacrificed. Now imagine unlocking a life of freedom with a coin you've overlooked for years. A nickel may be small, but the dream it can unlock is huge. You owe it to yourself to check. But here's the kicker. There are rumors of even rarer variants of this nickel. Ones with striking errors, misplaced mint marks, and off-center designs. Some experts believe those could be worth even more, but they haven't surfaced yet. So, is it in your hands? Or will someone else claim the million-dollar treasure hiding in plain sight? Don't wait. Go check your coins today. And if you want to learn how to spot rare nickels, what to do with them, and how to turn them into true wealth, subscribe now and tap that bell. Because in the next video, we're revealing the top 5 nickels worth more than a brand new Mercedes. Imagine holding in your hand a tiny piece of metal that could be worth more than your car, your house, maybe even your retirement fund. And what if I told you, right now, sitting in an old coin jar or tucked inside your granddad's drawer, might be one of the most valuable nickels in American history? Today, we're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping stories in U.S. coin history, the 1985 P mint mark Monticello Thomas Jefferson nickel. A coin once worth just 5 cents, but now commanding up to $985,000 on the private market, and experts believe it could cross the $1 million mark soon. $1 million for a nickel? Yep, even inflation isn't that bad. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know what to look for, but you might just realize you've been sitting on a small fortune all along. Back in 1985, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck millions of Jefferson nickels. Most were ordinary, common, forgettable. But a rare batch, less than a few dozen known to exist, contained a minting anomaly so specific, so elusive, collectors have been hunting for them like buried treasure. What makes this 1985 P Monticello Jefferson nickel worth almost $1 million? Strong P mint mark placement. The Philadelphia Mint began placing the P mint mark above Monticello starting in 1980. But in 1985, a few coins had a misaligned or deeply doubled mint mark, an extremely rare die error. Full steps on Monticello, if your coin shows complete, uninterrupted steps at the base of Monticello jackpot. These are nearly impossible to find in circulation and represent elite strike quality. Exceptional grade, the coin that recently sold for $985,000. It was MS68 Plus with full steps, graded by PCGS, one of the most trusted names in coin grading. Pattern interrupt, light humor, that's right. One tiny scratch and boom, your $1 million dream turns into vending machine change. So handle those coins like royalty. But here's where it gets really interesting. Light bulbs. Some numismatists believe ungraded examples are still out there. In old cigar boxes, bank rolls, garage sales, estate collections. You just have to know what you're looking for. Before I tell you how you can identify and possibly sell one of these nickels for life-changing money, let me tell you the story of Walter Green, a retired construction worker from Ohio who discovered his rare nickel completely by accident. He was cleaning out his late uncle's belongings when he came across an old rusted cash box. Inside, a few beat-up coins wrapped in newspaper. One of them, the 1985 P nickel with full steps and die doubling. He had no idea what he had until he joined a Facebook coin collector group and posted a photo. That photo led him to a coin dealer, and that dealer led him to an auction house. 1 month later, his nickel sold for $792,000. Thought balloon. Just think, how many other Walter Greens are out there right now completely unaware? Could I really have one of these nickels? What do I do if I think I found one? Gather all your old Jefferson nickels, especially those from 1980 to 1989. Look for the 1985 P year and inspect. A bold or doubled P mint mark sharp, full Monticello steps. Lack of wear. Look for coins that appear uncirculated. Get it professionally graded. PCGS and NGC are the top-tier grading services. Don't sell it to the first buyer waving cash. Contact a reputable auction house or numismatic advisor. Prices on rare coins like this are skyrocketing due to increased collector demand and diminishing supply. Once these hit big auctions, they usually disappear into private collections, forever. So if you have one, the time to act is now. And here's the kicker. There are rumors swirling that another unknown 1985 P nickel in pristine condition is about to hit the market, and experts believe it could break the $1 million mark by next year. Collision: could that coin be sitting in your drawer? Moneybag: wiping out your debt. Automobile: buying your dream car. Desert island: retiring early on a beach in Florida, all from one forgotten nickel. Sometimes, it's not about working harder. It's about recognizing the hidden value already in your hands. This isn't just a story about a coin. It's about unlocking opportunity. And for someone watching right now, this could be your moment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next week, we're revealing 2 more nickels that have sold for over $500,000 and are even easier to find than the 1985 P. Because wealth isn't always made. It's often discovered. Imagine digging through your old change jar. A dusty coin tumbles out. You glance at it. It's a 2006 nickel. Seems ordinary, until you notice something strange. A tiny mint mark. A gleam of Monticello that looks different. And suddenly, you're looking at a coin worth $2,006,000. Direct hit: yes, over $2 million. And most people throw it away without a second thought. Stay with me. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how to spot this life-changing nickel, why it's so valuable, and how you can cash in on a fortune hiding in plain sight. Let me take you back to 2006. Gas was $2.60 a gallon. Pluto was still a planet. And the US Mint released a nickel that would shock the numismatic world. It was part of the Westward Journey series, honoring Thomas Jefferson and Monticello. But among the millions minted, a tiny batch had a rare P mint mark, misaligned design elements, and a reverse die clash. A minting error so rare, collectors lose sleep over it. Question: ever lose sleep over 5 cents? Neither did I, until I learned they could buy me a beach house. Only a handful of these error coins were discovered. And today, the rarest ones fetch upwards of $2 million in private sales. That's right. A nickel could outvalue your house, your car, maybe your 401k. Here's where it gets real. Over the past few years, coin collectors, investors, and even celebrities have joined the hunt for these ultra-rare 2006 nickels. Why? Because scarcity plus demand equals wealth. And these coins check both boxes. White heavy checkmark: mint error. White heavy checkmark: low discovery rate. White heavy checkmark: historical significance. White heavy checkmark: high grade condition. Think MS 65 plus. Speech balloon. And here's the kicker. Some of these nickels are still out there, tucked away in old jars, sock drawers, coin rolls. You might have one right now without even knowing it. The longer you wait, the harder they are to find. Every day, more are snapped up and sealed in collectors' vaults. Quick reality check. If you just got up to check your coin jar, you're not alone. Pause for a beat. But stay with me. You need to know what to look for before you list it on eBay for $20. Let's talk value. That rare 2006 P Monticello nickel, graded MS 67 with mint error. Estimated market price: $2,006,000. Yes, $2,006,000. That's not a myth. That's a verified private sale and growing demand at coin shows and auctions. And here's the emotional truth: you don't need to be rich to get rich. You just need to know what's in your hands. Clearing your debt, retiring early, taking your grandkids on a dream vacation, donating generously to causes you believe in, all from a 5-cent coin you've ignored for years. How do I know if my 2006 nickel is the $1 million one? Don't worry, I've got you. Brain, in our next video, I'll walk you through 5 dead giveaways that separate ordinary nickels from $1 million legends. But here's a teaser: backhand index pointing right. First clue? Look closely at the Monticello building. If the columns are off-center and the P mint mark looks slightly raised, you might be holding history. White heavy checkmark: subscribe so you don't miss that breakdown. White heavy checkmark: like if you found this eye-opening. White heavy checkmark: and share this video with someone who's still tossing nickels in a jar. Because your future fortune could be sitting quietly, right in the palm of your hand.